Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and as you always know, you can like my videos, also subscribe to one of the cards that it's over there, and also check the sheet, it's always available, and really good, it has everything, and including this video that I will be posting when it's done, of course. So let's begin the video. This video will be for explanations for our single target rotation with the three talents or the other ones that I've posted in the last video for explanations in the video. We'll put a card over there so you can look at it. I have put, of course, some builds to use in each boss and also for general single target things. One thing to know is I'm using the Echoing Reprimand one, but of course, as you know, Cold Blood is also really close, and you even have T as I think if you really need that energy somehow, but remember that one doesn't have acrobatic strikes. Of course, many of those builds for single target, you will know that they are a little bit different because bosses have other mechanics like adds or things that you need to cleave or do some damage. So many of those have Tornado and also improved Shuriken Storm, sacrificing some of the other talents. Tindral even doesn't use Swift Death because you have a lot of downtime and you don't really need it. And you get, of course, Accelerating Execution and other things that you can get from there. And also, of course, Premeditation or First Dance or whatever. So let's talk about the rotation about things. As a sub-rogue, we have different cooldowns. I will not explain the easy things. For those things, you can, of course, check one of the guides on the Rogue Discord. It's in the description. And they are pinned, and they also just updated today the FAQ. Thank you very much, Fu. And the guides are already done for method, wowhead, and everything like that. I will just explain it visually so you know more or less the things. I will, of course, not do a long clip or some clip like that. That will be for the showcase on the builds themselves that I will do in separate videos. I will explain the general things. You should already know this, but as a rogue, you want to have always rupture on your target and slice and dice up. So in our opener, ignore whatever I'm going to do now because I'm just going to put those things and explain it to you, of course. So I'm going to stop while I'm doing things, but as you know, on your opener you want to use one ability each second, as Rogue has 1 second of global cooldown. On your opener you want to get Flagellation, of course, also up as soon as possible, with full combo points if possible, and get those two things. One thing to note, of course, is in this build, for example, we are not running Premeditation, so you will want to use a slice and dice, let's say, in vanilla mode. Something that is used directly with your combo points. I'm not going to talk that much about the trinket. The trinket itself, as you know, you just put it with Flagellation, and I will do a little run around. I will also show you the weak cover, that is kind of cool. I expect you people to want that one, so I will put it in the description also. And you will do, of course, a Shadow Strike, Flagellation, Slice and Dice. Then you go into Dance, and this build has, of course, these things. You will, of course, as I said before, want to use the trinket a little bit early, and then remember it's 1-1-8, so you run a little bit around, and then when it gets on red, you put that other one. As you always know too, we are playing Shadow Dance, so you are going to vanish in between those dances and use Symbols of Death again, and use Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, and Shadow Strike. Of course, as you know here, we proc Shadowcraft, but that doesn't matter much. In your second dance, you will just go inside the dance and do the rotation as usual. With Coldblood, you kind of want to do that 3 global rotations, so you get your second Coldblood inside the other dance. I'm going to show you now, 1 second. I will explain a little bit while this comes. This is because Coldblood has 45 seconds cooldown. You reduce it by 30 seconds with Invigorating Shadow Dust, so you want to use it there. Echoing Reprimand is something that you use in dance if you can. You also pop the extra combo points if you can, but if you can't, don't worry, just use it outside dance on cooldown and just keep gaining those combo points. Of course, you can hit them really easily because now we have our shadow techniques. You can have a tracker or anything like that. And for example, if you know that it's your fourth or combo point or something like that, and you have, let's say, one here. So if I want to get a key to 4 here, I will just wait until I have, see, 3, and then you get to that combo point. You have to be, of course, patient sometimes, but that works like that. So now let's do the one with cold blood. And as you know, with this, we also are not playing the correct one, so might as well change it. You want premeditation with cold blood because it's just better. With echo enrichment, you can change between those two, and then this one will be releasing. You will do, of course, a shadow strike, but with this you will get that slice and dice. So you do shadow strike, and this is something you can do. Of course, as you know, you want to do the full inside, so you know now it has only 3 seconds, and now you see we use it inside shadow dance. As you see, those mini pop that dance is from Shadowcraft popping. Well, we have our symbols of death active. It's here, and as you know, we have different talents to increase the duration and also to make it so it has less cooldown. That is more or less the thing that I wanted to talk about. Now, for the last thing, I will go into my sheet and we will talk really fast about the Vanish timing things. This, of course, it's already been explained in one of my videos. I will also leave it on the description and maybe put a card over there. And let's talk about this. This is Vanish timings that you want to use, but these are not 100% obligatory. This is just something to realize for you to this. Of course, as you know, like I talked, we use one Vanish in between our two first uses of the things. Then in 1 minute, we get flagellation first, and then we will vanish between dances and get shadow dance. So now, for example, let's say it's 1 minute into the fight, and now let me get the rupture and slice and dice up, because as you know, you should already have those. And you will go inside dance, but you will only have flagellation in this case. And the trinket, of course, you won't have it because it has 2 minutes cooldown. So you would use your flagellation, then go and dance. Remember, you can use... I use it badly because I used it like 0 point something too early. But it's the same thing. That will be what you would do in 1 minute. And then let's go into this. Like, again, at 2 minutes, you will use send flagellation alone. Then 3 minutes and a half, you would do first shadow blades. And then in between, do the vanish. And then here at 5 minutes or something, this is just if the fight is going to end, you use your vanish before and something like that. I also have a really good video explaining a Smolderon. If you want, you can check it out. I'll leave it on the description, but I'm not going to put a card because it's kind of already too many. So check everything there, and I will also be making, of course, things for bosses in particular and for dungeons. We already have in this case fall with all of the things explained, and I will do, of course, all of them eventually. So that was all, and have a nice day.